or remaining one target at mission 17, followed by straight onto mission 18, two F35s. Me and Steve were carrying 4 Mark 82s each and 2 Mark 83s each, and some self-defense weapons and a gun pod. You should be able to see on my plan G the rough flight plan. Round trip's 109 miles. We've just got internal tanks. We remain in low level, it's all unguided weapons, and thankfully the weather is extremely clear compared to yesterday when we flew. Just loading my flight plan now. What time's your cut up?
I'll say 10.
Oh, 10, okay. This will only be the same as yesterday, probably less than an hour's flight. On flight plan load. Gibson 1 ready, start.
Gibson 3 ready to start.
Start, report ready for taxi.
Copy, Gibson 3 starting engine.
What's our score? Because it ones.
I think so, that's what I've got mine set to.
Cool. 1002 set.
Gibson 3 good engine start. Ready to taxi.
Ready. What temp we got? We've got a -10 temperature, so anti-ice and shift 8. Jesus.
Yep.
Jesus. It's cold. Give someone a good engine start. Give someone's going dark cockpit night vision. This, I thought that would wait till we're able. It's a bit bright. It'll be dark because we're low level. It'll be a dark flight.
Copy.
We can keep the formations lights on because they're low profile. Give some flight taxi. 15 right.
3 copies, 3 following.
Scratch that. It'll be 33 left. Is it 33 or 32?
Hang on, if it's 15, that's 30 degrees. It should be 33.
Yeah, so it'll be 330 then. Sorry, 33 left. Your FSX was loaded, yeah?
Thank you very much for reminding me.
I just thought I'd check, just out of interest to make sure. You got the flight plan, yeah?
Yeah, flight plan's all loaded up.
Cool. What is showing up as ground targets at this airport? There's always a few, you know, on your F35 TSD, the triangles, they're ground targets, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ground radar returns. I always wonder what is over there that's showing up. There's got to be sim objects. It's only sim objects that would show up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Have you asked Mike about it?
No, I reckon maybe it's this scenery. Maybe it's got a sewed jetway or something. Doesn't show up on the Typhoon though.
Well, he did say there were some glitches with the TSD and this, so maybe it could be that. Right, just pardon the taxi in at the moment. I'm starting obviously because all the objects loading.
Sorry, I'm not watching.
kind of make a habit of making that one of the first things to load up, so it has time to settle.
Yeah. Designed the secondary HQ last night, so NTTR's fully ready to go now.
Nice.
I've just got to structure it now into missions. Although it'll be very similar to what Mike does. There'll be a target group per mission, but there'll be like tranches of missions. So it'll be taking out the logistics first, taking out certain items at certain times. Like now, we're taking out their power and manufacturing capability. But initially there's going to be an ROE that you can't engage SAM sites.
Okay.
Because I want us to play with SAMs active for a little bit, to give everyone a good go at SAM avoidance. Well, SAM detection initially, and then avoidance if it came to it, avoiding an inbound SAM.
Well, I've got a fair bit of practice over Libya evading.
Yeah, but it's not so much evading the SAM. You just need to evade getting tracked by the SAM in the first place. And you remember the Nilis Desert? There's lots of ridges to hide behind. Seems familiar, this taxi route from earlier.
Deja vu all over again.
They probably don't get a lot of Eurofighter Typhoons taken off from here, to be honest. So, in the UK, the airspace is a lot more restricted as well. This airspace isn't that restricted, so that's why I was happy asking for an unlimited climb out. But in the UK, most of the time anyway, if you dive, unless you're departing from Bryce or one of the London-based or London area airfield,
Like Norfolk or something like that.
yeah, if you departed from Coningsby, you'd probably be able to do an unlimited climb out, because you are in low level. It's definitely uncontrolled airspace, the whole of that area. So only when you get to a certain level you'll start either crossing airways or something. You happy to go from here?
Yeah, I'm just a little bit behind, so bear in mind. Don't know what speed you're taxiing now, at 20 knots, and you're fucking whizzing past.
Just at 9 knots ground speed now. Fuck me, you're ages away. That'll be your stuttering though.
Yeah.
Probably slowed you to 0 when you stuttered. Right, Gibson 1 lined up, taking off, runway 33 left. I'm only joking, dickhead.
I didn't say nothing.
I know, you were thinking it though.
You don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was actually sidetracked.
Nah. Oh, have I locked my frame? I have. I'm going to mark up the target with my pre-planned. I'm going to mark it up now actually, so that I can actually see where it is as we get closer with a visual cue, as well as trying to see the actual building.
Yeah, fail.
Because yesterday we didn't really get visual on it, did we? Because we high level attacked, plus with all the fog. So the only attack we could do is high level. Holding on the runway. You know how to load a pre-plan fix in.
I was actually going to say, can you remind me? It's been a fucking while.
So you need your DTM page for that.
Roger.
And you'll see.
Stand by, where the fuck are you? Oh, there you are. So I have to continue taxi. Sorry, stand by.
Yeah, I'm way down here.
That's page, sorry, you said yes?
No, DTM. Your mission
Yep, got
page.
him.
Mission page. Are you good?
Oh yeah, got him. On your mark.
North 37. Decimal 985090. 7.
Copy.
And then it will be east 126 decimal 113318.
Set.
Altitude would be 60 meters. You need to put the 0.
60 meters in feet. That's 200, isn't it?
Oh, this is in feet. Sorry. Oh, hang on. It's 200. Oh, now I'm lost. Meters to feet. 200. It's 220 feet. What's that in meters? Divide that by 3. It's 220 meters. What would that be in feet? 3 times that.
3 times that. So 30.
So for 7. Set. Even though it always says it sets to altitude at 2 foot, which is weird.
Oh, I've gone one too early.
Oh well. I don't know if you saw. You can do other stuff on here as well now.
Okay. Like.
You can add waypoints on the fly and all.
Oh, sweet.
Switch to KIS for me as well.
Jesus Christ, where is it again?
Same page. DTM page, mate.
Yep, there you go.
Ready for departure? Oh, you're not here. Oh, there you
Freeze ready for departure.
Okay, brakes are off. Power to 90, yeah. We'll go for 90 throttle. Happy with that?
Set.
So we work off, in the F35, you remember we're working off the actual throttle indication on the engine pad.
Yep.
Passing 150. There's 160, rotate. 15. Oh, more like 17. 15 there. Gears coming up.
Freeze everyone. Get.
Bringing the nose down. After 100 feet, there's 100 feet. Nose is, sorry, flight path level. My flaps have just retracted. Speed's coming up.
Yep, free.
Same.
Copy.
Okay. Strobes, nav, floods off. And we are night mode. And we remain in 500 radar, roughly.
I straight away lost visual on you, apart from your contrails.
Oh dear. Okay. I suppose there's not much threat anymore. We can go external lights on if you want one. Yeah, mine are on now. You should see me again now. I hope.
Yep, visual.
Cool. Inbound fixed 110 miles. Switching to air to surface now anyway. Selected.
Set.
Mark 83 selected. I'll drop a Mark 83 on this first one to make sure it's gone. Target should be at waypoint 2.
Free copy. You select 90 photos.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bringing it back now to 80. Set.
Copy.
Jesus, at this speed, I can drop and still see the crosshair in front of me. Right turn.
Free.
Oh fuck, the flight plan's backwards. Flight plan's backwards, so we're hitting mission 18 target first.
Copy that.
We'll reserve, one of us needs to reserve at least one Mark 83. We'll use all our Mark 82s first, yeah, see what damage we can do with them. Unless we can see a space we can drop with no collateral damage risk. Sort of, if it's a larger target, we could take out the bulk of it with a central Mark 83.
Okay.
They're not. I know they're Mark 83s, but they're not 2,000 pounders. They're only 1,000 pounders now. So they're still fairly splashy. Are you good at this power setting?
Yeah, I'm good. Just to the right.
Have that. 24 miles. See, if it's around anything like this, this is where we have to be careful, because obviously this is a densely populated area.
Yeah.
And our target is the factory. Our target isn't. Oh, sorry. Our target is the power plant, not the surrounding population. Sorry, I've climbed a bit now. I'm just trying to make sure we've got enough height for a safe release.
Yeah, copy.
Speed's 560, holding nicely.
Yeah, I'm just kind of pinned looking at you at the moment. Trying to keep you in one spot.
I've got you drifted a little bit to the right, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, this is much.
Yeah, a lot smoother tonight, isn't it? Or this morning, shall I say?
Yeah. Yeah, 4:53. Might see sunlight on the way home. So once you disappear, I'm going to put my Typhoon that I've got at Hong Kong, probably depart that and try and get that to. I could probably get that all the way to Minad, possibly Akatiri tonight.
Fair enough.
Skip one of the things. But I think I'll depart. I'll do a standard departure for him. I'll see it. I can't really do a standard departure in the Typhoon. You can't fly that kind of SID. There's just too much to do, too fast.
Yeah.
To fly that kind of SID, because you don't have it as a FMC or a programmable display, you've got to fly it the old-fashioned way using the frequencies and radials, and you just cannot. The workload would be too much. You'd have to try and fly as slow as possible to try and maintain the workload capability.
Yeah.
I suspect in the real Typhoon they can input SIDs and stuff, but I don't really know. I don't know how they fly from the civvy airport. Right, the power station's coming up 3 miles, I'm guessing just over this ridge line, so I'm going to freeze my GPS. So it gives us a visual cue where to go.
Yep.
Ah fuck, I freezed it too late. Got to select previous waypoint. Selected. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm not seeing much around it, if I'm honest.
You're flying it now, yeah?
Oh, I've just gone past it. It's behind us now. On the right. It's on the hill almost. Just at the bottom of the hill. Stay on me. I'll fly us back around to it. But to me, that doesn't look like there's much around it. Sorry, I might be pulling a little bit tight. Let me know if I need to loosen off. I'm in 4G turn at the minute. I'm losing speed, but I'm still good 4 speed. On the nose, right. You got it visual? I got it smoking.
Stand by, because everything's really dark for me on the ground. Oh yeah, I see the smoke visual.
Yeah. I can't see much population around that.
No, I can't see anything.
Okay, I'm gonna fly to the right of this hill. What do you mean everything's dark? Are you on night vision? No.
Yeah, I'm on night vision.
Oh, I can see quite well. Maybe my brightness is just higher than yours in general. Oh, you've got tomato shade on you, so God knows what that's doing. That might affect how well your night vision works. It might do the opposite. Okay, I'm armed with a Mark 83. I'm going to turn inbound and give it a Mark 83 and see what we can do with that. I suspect.
Do you want me to approach for the market too?
Just stand by. I don't want to waste bombs because we might be able to do more with what we're carrying. So let me drop a Mark 83. We'll assess the damage, but a Mark 83 might do it. Might just be big enough to do it, but not big enough to. I mean, I can't see any surrounding population. Can you?
Negative.
On the nose. Sorry, I'm not really communicating what I'm doing to you because I'm just concentrating on getting on target first. Visual. Waiting for the crosshair. Yeah, crosshair's coming in.
Pull up.
Mark
Pull
83
up.
away. Left turn out. Watch for the splash.
Watching.
Oh, missed. Overshot. It's downhill, that's why. Oh, Angus, my door wasn't open. I can give it my other Mark 83. We'll come at it from this direction now. Get out the door open first. I thought I preempted it enough, but clearly not. So it's downhill as well. Left turn in. Just gonna put the power up to 85. Just to help us with these turns a bit. I've not actually set my bingo right, but we'll call bingo Joker 6, bingo 4.
Copy.
I mean 4 is more than enough to get us back. We've only burned 2, sorry 3 and we've been here. Inbound. Oh, my bomb must have done something because I can see fire coming. Ah, something. Oh, unless that's just the effect. Waiting for the crosshairs. There they are. One away. Pulling right. Watch for the splash. That one overshot as well, Jesus. Your turn. Safe.
Copy. Mark 83.
Yeah, go for it. I don't know whether you need a more downward angle. You fly as you need, I'll join off you. Where are you? Where were you at the minute?
I'm heading 190 at the moment, presently away from target.
Copy, will turn to that. Level you at?
I'm at 2,400 currently. On the altimeter, not radio.
Yep. Distance from target?
I am standby. 2 miles, 2.3.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you'll be on me then.
Please turn inbound towards the target.
Okay. Did you see both of mine? They both overshot the target both times.
Yes.
Don't know whether it's worth coming down at more of an angle.
Copy.
I'm inbound to target. You near release?
Not quite yet.
Oh, yeah, have you visual? I've got Mark 82 selected, but not armed. I can look for your splash by the time you're released. I'll be over it once you splash.
One away. Safe.
Good splash.
Good splash.
Not all destroyed. I'm coming in with the Mark 82.
Pull up.
Copy.
Pull up.
37 outbound 040.
Pull
Roger,
up.
2 away.
Pull up.
I'll give it more of an angle. One hit, 1 miss. Safe.
Copy.
Safe. Of course, there's a little bit of damage on everything, but like a real little bit. You've destroyed a fuel container basically.
Do you want me to come
Oh
in
no,
with a couple
that
of...
was me. Yeah, give it your other Mark 83. Try and drop near vertical. See if that helps us get on better. I'm gonna do the same.
Roger. 310 outbound to 180.
Roger, I'm gonna get rid of both my Mark 82s on this next run. That'll be me empty of stores.
Okay, firm.
Inbound. Inbound at 7,000. Once I'm about a mile out, I'll just do a direct. 2 miles out, I'll do a high dive.
Freeze 10 inbounds from the south.
Roger. But I'm coming up to 2 miles out. I'm going to start my dive now, or I can miss completely. Looking for visual. There's the visual. Stabilising in the dive. Two away. Pulling. Safe. Splash. Double splash. Some damaged targets.
Copy.
We're not doing much here. Might be worth using guided if we do a second run. Well, we'll have to do a second run or else we're not going to complete this target at least.
One away.
What was that look like on your end?
I had big explosions.
Yeah. So yeah, you've destroyed a few little bits actually. You've destroyed a few bits. Yeah. Not doing the best here.
I've got everything red barring 2 chimney stacks are orange and 2 buildings green to the south.
Oh, okay. Yours is showing better than mine, so we might be saving yours. Give it whatever you've got.
What with my 82s, yeah?
Yeah, just get rid of, not all at once if you don't want to, but like release it all. We'll have to unless we can get this fully destroyed without. But I'm void of weapons now. Well, I've got guns. Tell you what, I'll come in and I'm going to come in from what direction am I heading now? I'm heading west. So I'll be coming in from the west. Yeah, for a fairly level approach in stall mode for guns. Just try and get some decent guns on it.
Copy, roger that. I'm coming in from the east inbounds, weapons hot.
So what have you got that's not destroyed?
2 buildings to the south, they're green, and they've got 2 chimney stacks which showing orange, so they're heavily damaged but not destroyed.
Okay.
Trying to see if I can come in on this run to spot the buildings with a laser designated for, rough guidance, and then I'll drop some bombs on them at least. Okay, visual spotted, I think.
Roger, I'm inbound. I'm just going to go for one of the chimneys and hope it's one that you haven't got destroyed. I think we're going to be using yours as the upload. Because yours is more accurate to how many we've dropped on it.
Yeah. 3's heading outbound to the west, 270. Visual on yourself. Gibson 3 fuel state 78. And Gibson 3's 10 inbound back to the target from the west.
Roger. One's... Oh, I'm showing I've actually done some damage with my guns, mate.
Nice. Yeah, one of the chimneys is destroyed for me, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I've just done. Cool. Less for you,
The southern one's still showing, yeah. Coming in towards the buildings.
Roger. Safe.
No, no release on a night. Didn't spot the building till the last moment. I was hesitant.
Roger, I'm going to join up on yourselves. Power check.
Power check's currently 8.5.
You sticking that?
Yes. Freeze outbound to the east currently. At 4,500.
Roger. 8-4 on the fuel.
Roger. Gibson 3 making a left-hand turn now towards the target inbound. Weapons hot.
Speed check.
Speed check's 335 decreasing in the turn. Freeze inbounds.
Roger.
Wanna wait? Oh, no, they didn't go for some reason.
No?
Oh, because it was that. It was the HUD was showing me armed, but in my head-mounted display it was showing safe.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's annoying. Right, heading outbound back to the west. Christ almighty. Freeze turning left inbound back to the target. Weapons now safe. Armed, sorry.
Roger. Have you visual? Joining?
Okay.
I'll have to use a lot less power than you now then.
Yeah, you're a lot lighter than me.
What's your gross? I'm at 44.
45.
Oh, not much lighter.
Freeze inbounds.
What you got remaining?
4 stores of 82s and guns. Two away. Pulling safe.
What's that done on your screen? They completely missed on mine.
Yeah, completely missed on mine.
Was your speed increasing or anything? Or were you too low, too low on the release, Mary?
Will be too low on the release. But even still, I'm way off.
It's alright, we'll rerun this, but with guided only.
Cool. What do you want to do there? Call that RTB?
Do what you can with those. Just try and drop, them on target. Then with RTB and just rearm. Do a continued sortie, just literally land, taxi to parking, shut down, rearm, refuel and then come back.
Okay. Freeze coming in.
If you've got time for that really. You might not have time. No, great. Do what we can now. And then we'll report it as a mission 18 attempt because we haven't even touched the 17 target.
Sure.
Everything just takes a lot more than you think.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Typhoon's a lot better at air to ground. I think it's because you can carry a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
This is good for close air support. Low, dirty, you can get there.
Two away. Climbing.
Roger.
Safe.
Oh, I'm watching on my head mounted IR. it splash? Where did yours splash on your screen? Oh, I got that mist up the hill.
Yeah.
Oh mate, I did think it was getting a bit bright. You don't need night vision. The sun's come up enough that it's actually just like fine in daylight right now.
Oh, it is for me. I've still got like a dark glow, a blue.
Not tomato shade level. Ah,
Yep.
have you vision? You want to take us home? I'll join on you and then I'll take the lead.
Copy.
Just skip your waypoints all the way to the last waypoint. Or waypoint 4. 30 miles away. Power set.
Stand by. Power set 8-2. And Gibson freeze turn left to heading 1904 degrees, 39 miles.
Right. Definitely more disappointing than that sort of anything we've done so far.
I think we'd have definitely been better off the laser.
Yeah, I think you're
guided.
right. I thought unguided because he was on about splash damage and stuff. I thought we'd just be able to take more, but to be honest, we could take the same stores as what we just took, but guided versions.
Yeah.
See, the boss ain't always right.
Yeah, the boss may not always be right, but the boss is still always the boss.
Yeah.
Page number 2, if you don't agree with it, revert back to page 1.
Yeah. You may question once and once only.
Now, as my dad says, he's open to suggestions, and if he feels it's good enough, he'll take it on board.
Speed check.
Speed checks 423 stable.
Mate, are you flying with your air brakes deployed?
No.
Double check on your FSC, because when I'm getting better speed.
Okay.
Better speed.
Yeah.
You were.
I don't know how that was happening.
Okay, they're out by default when you spawn. I know that. I was gonna say, on the powers that you're giving me, I'm like 100 knots faster easily. Okay, so power set 7.5 will do you, to be honest. I get a 5 knots in that. Cool. Let you do the report. We'll leave it at that. Just you upload your CCP, not CCP, FSX4. Just you know to save it and then just upload it and delete the old one.
Yep, sure.
I'll do the video. I'll give you the video in a minute. It's about the same amount of flight time as yesterday as well, except from we're landing slightly later. We're probably 15 minutes to the right of what we landed. Yeah, we were actually, because I remember you asked me the time and I gave you the Zulu time as 21. Is that base already? No, it can't be.
Can't be.
Oh, it is.
Oh, bloody hell.
20 miles and I can see it.
Yeah, that's what I was
It has to be a bit clear. Usually there's like, you get sea fog and stuff, so even though it's not actual fog, it's like mist, it just reduces the visibility quite a lot, but 17 miles, that's not bad. What run are we going for, Blood?
Well, we need to bring ourselves around for 3-3, won't we?
Cool. You want me to take the lead? You're happy to take the lead from break?
You can take the lead if you want, boss.
Okay, powering to 80 myself, just to get past you. Left heading 170.
Sweet. Wait for you to pass.
Yeah, I'm on your left, offset.
Yeah,
offset half a mile. We'll keep the power at 80 because we're going to be turning. Oh, I've not passed you yet. What the hell? What speed are you doing?
My speed's 530, so reduce and I've reduced the throttles.
Ah, okay. So I'm level heading 170, you've just crossed my right to left. And I'll be passing you in a sec.
Yeah, I've got you.
How? Outside view?
No, I'm reading the cockpit.
Oh, you fly with more axes than I do, don't you? You fly with VR axes.
Yeah.
I can get used to it. mate, at the moment they bring out VR that's at least HD, because at the minute they're not even at 7. Well, they are. They're at like 3/4 HD. They need to make a 4K VR. What they're on about doing, someone's designing a VR headset with eye tracking, which basically it tracks your eyes and it produces high resolution where you're actually looking, but everywhere else it's lower resolution, so you don't actually notice it, because wherever you look, that very small area, it's high definition.
Yes.
It's a bit how your eyes actually work, because right now I'm looking at my screen, everything's high definition, but I can tell in my peripherals I couldn't read shit that's on my second screens, but as soon as I look at it, it's clear as day.
Yeah.
It's how your eyes work, focusing. Basically, they're building VR around that. Okay, it's going to be a right bank, wing over, descending to 500 feet radar. Ready for it?
Ready.
Power set 80. Feel free to adjust as needed. We're at a 4.5 turn. 11 out 290 300 to a line. There's 300. Coming down, 15 degrees down. Just watching the sound barrier. We're close to it, but we're not at it. I'm going to bring my power back now to 70.
Great.
And we're just aligning. There's 3 left. Still coming down past 1800. Speed 650. Speed will come back now. Level. Report ready.
Level.
Report ready.
Trees ready.
Nice and close.
A little bit far up, but feel free to go.
No, that's fine. Give someone left. Brake. Brake. Brake.
Give some free left. Brake. Brake. Brake.
Downwind, especially left. And power's idle.
And give some free is left downwind to land number 2, visual traffic number 1.
Turn it on.
Copy. You had any F35s come into Bryce yet?
No. Not yet. Shouldn't be long.
Shouldn't be long.
I'll have to do the training somehow. Finals, 3 left.
Okay. Gibson Freeze turning finals to land runway 33 left number 2. And freeze gears coming down.
Oh wow, it's a lot easier to land when you don't reduce your speed last minute, because your flaps come out early in the approach. Feels like it's easier to manage. Bit slow. Down to 150 knots on the approach.
Oh.
I'm quite light. I'm used to doing like a high speed arrival usually, because I'm usually just like trying to get it down. That's going to be a nice little touch now. Wheels on. Wheels on at 145 knots. Minus 294. Rolling with, yeah, brakes up.
Freeze on the floor. Brakes on.
One's vacating kilo.
Stop it. Three brakes off.
One's clear.
Freeze vacated runway 33 left.
Yeah, when we're in Nellis as well, we are going to be operating standard NTTR departures.
Okay.
They're not hard at all, mate. They're the most basic of stars. They're basically, you just follow a couple of fixes until you then enter the NTTR. But the idea of it is to keep you out of the way of Vegas traffic.
Yeah.
I thought my arrival the other day was going to come over the from the charts. I thought it was coming over the strip, but it's not. The strip was a fair bit to my right. It was coming over North Las Vegas field.
Okay.
But it's a weird arrival. Like the last turn is like a continuous turn, low speed, low altitude. It's not a turn that is comfortable to make in a larger jet, put it that way.
Bet.
One's on the box. Stand down.
Engine.
And freeze on the box.